Good morning, is it from Zester's Lab? We're on our friend's farm, arrived safely. We are in the house where we are staying. It's our friend's mother's house. And I just want to show you around. I mean, this is so beautiful. This is real South African at its best. Let's say 50 years ago, this is how all the farms looked in the Karoo. And just look at all the furniture. Isn't it just gorgeous? So look at the little windows. And there you can see the beautiful yellow wood dresser and all the windows. So this is how I grew up as well, on a farm. This is the kitchen. I just want to show you all the old things in this kitchen. Excuse the mess that I make with all the food that we brought. But this is an old kitchen. Isn't it just gorgeous? Look there. Look at the old cupboards. And the wooden, I don't know, the animals ate out of this wooden thing. So, isn't that gorgeous? So they are now using it. But I mean, look there. Those are all my stuff. Sorry, I did not put it away before the video. Look at all the old things that's there. This is like, you go back in time, 70s, in this 1970s or more. You know, this is just so beautiful. So this is the little sunroom. In the winter, this is filled with sun, and there you can see the kitchen. The houses in the olden days were very dark because of the heat. Very hot in the summer. So all the houses were very dark to just keep it cool. So I am now going outside. I'm just going to show you one room. This is not the room we sleep in, but this is the other guest room. A beautiful iron bed made of iron. Isn't it gorgeous? Look there. Look at the little windows. And oh, man, this is just so typical of how I grew up. It's just gorgeous. Look. All the furniture, all the things are just so beautiful. So this is the front door of this house. This, I am not sure. Hannes can tell you that, our friend. But there's the little dog. Whenever we come, she loves the attention. And I'm just putting on some shoes because we don't wear shoes in the house because of the thorns. So this is the stoep, as we call it. Absolutely, this is my view in the mornings. You'll see all my photos on my Instagram and Facebook pages, because I absolutely love to take photos. So this is Buckland's guest farm. So there you can now see where my shoes, and then that is the front door, and this is the big stoep, and there, fireplace at the far end there. But look at this. This is my little spot where I usually sit. And you can see it took me just an hour this morning before I took out my art supply bag, because I cannot go anywhere without my art supply bag, because what if I want to do something? Look at my cup of coffee. This is a very old cup, so I only drink and eat out of the beautiful cups that's here. This is my gratitude journal, because what if I want to do something? So I brought that. I already picked up a beautiful feather, a beautiful little heart. So these things will have... So it was so funny when I was packing my bag, what to bring, you know? We're only going to be away for 4 or 5 days, but still, what if I want to? Sew something in my book. So I ran back to get a needle and some thread. And what if I want to roll something or press something? Then I need my little roller. So then I ran back for my roller. And in order to use the roller, I had to get acrylic inks. So I got some white and some black acrylic inks. Then you can see all my sketchbooks, because what if I want to use this and what if I want to use that? And my pencil case with all my pencils and pens in, my watercolor paint, my glue, and then this is my gouache paints are in there. So this is what I settled on. That is the black acrylic ink. This is what I settled on. And I brought my lots of finished paintings, because you never know, you never know. There you can see my green sweater. I had it on this morning that I just finished. It works absolutely fantastic. When I woke up, it was very, very cold. So I immediately put on my sweater. And just look what Rini did. That's our friend. She just got buckets, put buckets there, and then filled it with these beautiful leaves. Look at the sun coming out and shining on the leaves. And there you see the beautiful tree that she plucked it off. Isn't it absolutely gorgeous? So I am now, this is just a little garden in front of, this is the stoep with Nandi the dog. This is just the one house on the farm. This is where Hannes' parents moved to when Hannes and Rini moved into the main house. So this is the second house, and when we come to the farm, we usually stay here, and we are so blessed. It's really, when Hannes and Rini comes to visit us on the farm in town, they stay with us, and when we come here, we stay with them. Just look at this little artwork. I'm sure Rini made it. Isn't it just beautiful? It's just corrugated iron. And it's just a little man. Oh, it's a tin. It's made from a tin. And then just a wooden frame. Oh, it's so simple and so beautiful. So I'm now going to show you my favorite little piece of the farm. This is the kitchen. The outside bush kitchen, they call it. They call it the bush kitchen. And Hannes and Rini, they created everything here. Hannes made the door. Just look at the door. This is the other dog. Toffee, she's now also here. The Ridgeback. And just look at this. Isn't this the most beautiful? It's as if I'm in Europe. It is so gorgeous. Look at the beautiful door and how they build this. There's a beautiful stove inside, and this is the back of the fireplace. And look at the beautiful bougainvillea. Oh my goodness. But this little scene is just my absolute favorite scene on the farm. There you can see another door. Oh man, that's what I say. When I come here, I am getting refreshed. This is another outside oven that they use as an oven. You will not believe it, but they use these drums too to bake bread and stuff. In there you can see all the other ovens and the doors. They use all of that when people come in big groups and they make dinner or breakfast or weddings or whatever. So this is the stoop of the what do you call that in English? I'm gonna go down. This is where their daughter got married. That was the most beautiful wedding, farm wedding I've ever been to. But look at this little scene. Okay, I'm first going to show you this. This is now Rini. I mean, this is semi-desert. There was a drought, terrible drought for years. And even before the rains came a couple of weeks ago, it was very dry. But just look what she does with stones. Look at the stone people there. And look there at the back. I mean, they are the most wonderful, creative people. So this is the what they use as a hall where they have all their weddings and things in. Look how beautiful. This is also typical South African. Beautiful. There you can see our house. So I'm going to show you the wall in the inside. Before they were made it into this, it was just a, I don't know what you call it. Here comes Benny. He works on the farm. He is a wonderful man. Hallo Benny, hoe gaan dit? Fantasties, goed. Ek wys net vir al my vriende die plaas op 'n video. Ja, so gaan dit goed. Gaan jy aan? Great. Vir wie soek jy? Hy is in sy kantoor, is ek seker.
Dis net oom Herman wat daar sit.
O nee, dan weet ek nie. Hy is nie hier verby nie.
Okay.
Nee, ek dink is seker hy is in die huis. Nee, ek weet ook nie. So this is where you go in. So it's very dark in, so let the camera just, I mean, such a fantastic camera. So look at this, just look at this. It is just amazing what they did. It is so simple, but so effective. These were made from old drums, these chairs. But my favorite thing I will show you now, look up, is that was made of those round things they have in where the animals drink. Those things make sure that the water only goes to a certain level. And now he used that to make this beautiful light. I mean, it's just gorgeous. Can you imagine when all these lights are on, and this is just bicycle rims, and there you can see me. And look at that beautiful spot. That is where they serve the breakfast and the dinners. And old cupboards that they inherited. And look there at the back. It's just so beautiful. So when you go out here, and this is just the bar area where you can sit and drink something. But this is now the kitchen. They made this about 2 years back or so, because Rini was very adamant she wanted a kitchen close to the wall, because she made all the food at her house. Look at the beautiful old stove. These are the old doors from the inside. There you come in. There's that beautiful door. And there you will see the other side. So they used corrugated iron, and Hannes made the tables and all of these things from what they have. They also live with the motto of, that is my kitchen, the kitchen I showed you. You get out through that door into this kitchen. But Hannes and Rini, they also live like us. Use what you have to create what you love. Look at this beautiful light. Once again, he made this from, I don't know if we can call it stamps that they put on the, when they shear the sheep, and the bales with all the sheep wool in. They painted with these things. Isn't it awesome? I mean, who would have thought to make a light using these things? It's absolutely magical, man. Yeah, so there you can see this little stove and the doors. And they are using what they have to create what they need. I'm just going to show you how beautiful. Look out of the window. Look at the scene out of the window. I usually run up here, a little mountain, when the sun is going down. Then I take the most beautiful photos of the sunset. So, as I said before, on my Pinterest and Facebook, you'll see all my photos. This is the wall once again. Can you imagine this? Beautifully done for a wedding. It is just magnificent. And now we go out again and look at the scene. I mean, you got to picture this. This is, as I always say, a dry area. So for Rini to keep this so green and to get this grass like this is a huge undertaking. And this is just the hall and, as we call it, Oma's house that I've shown you. There are many more little houses. This is a little pond that I put in here, the Seakoei Gat. And it's beautiful when it's open, but I'm not going to open it now. And this is just a piece of the farm. So we come here when we need to recharge, and when they come to the city to buy things and stuff, they stay with us. There you can see the braai area where they make fire pit. These things are now just, they put them skew for when it rains, that it doesn't fill up with rainwater, so that's why they like that. But that is where they also make the braai on. This is where you come into the farm, and it is green. Let me tell you this is never, very rarely, as green as this. It has rained, I think, about 3 times now in a very short period of time. Let's say in 2 weeks, 3 times. And then, then this is how the place just come alive. You know, the wedding, the big tent was there. There's all the camping sites. So this is where I'll be for the next 2 days, and then our friends from the city is coming to visit, and then we're going on a little road trip to another part of the country, just over those big mountains at the back. We're going there. So this is where I walk. This is our house where we're staying from this side. But isn't it beautiful? Oh, there's my stoop, there's my art supplies. Look at this beautiful flowers blooming. This is our 4x4 here. Call it Noddy. That Herman husband was fixing. Just before we came, he had to fix the wheel bearings or something. So, and this is the main house where Hannes and Rini are staying. Look at the beautiful bougainvilleas. And it looks to me as if he is still looking for Hannes. Searching for Hannes. Benny is still searching. Het jy hom al gekry, Benny? Okay, fantastic. Now you found him. This was a huge tree that fell down. And look how they used it to make a campsite. As I say, these things are now just down because when it rains it will rust. So there's another camping site, and there is the Coxcomb Mountains. Okay, I need to get over here now, so just bear with me. Okay. So there is the Coxcomb Mountains. Remember the photo, all the paintings I did of the Coxcomb Mountains in all the different art supplies I used? That is it. And it's called the Coxcomb because it looks like the comb of a rooster. You know that red thing? On his head, his comb. That's where the name comes from. And it is very, very high, the highest mountain range here. So this is it. And you'll see most of my photos will be of the mountain because it is just magnificent. It doesn't matter what time of day it is. It always looks different. And it's always just beautiful. So there you can see the main house again. And this is the camping site. And this is just a little piece of my heaven. Thank you that I can share my life with you and my journey. And let me tell you, we are the only ones who can create a beautiful life for ourselves by how we look at things. And I choose to see only the beauty and not dwell on anything that is not beautiful. So I'll be going with Hannes and my husband later to see how they are fixing the erosion problems in the veld. This is a very, very old Ossewa ox wagon. You can see how beautiful. And then you can see the garden, and this is just Rini. Always just putting something somewhere. This is a little dam that is not holding water, but look at that beautiful aloe in a pot. Even look at that water tank. Look at all the marks on the tank and the colors of the little plants in front. Oh man, so Rini really cleaned out this garden and made it new, fresh. But just look, there's just a stone on a piece of wood. I mean, really, And look at the marks on the tank. Look at the shade of that little tree against the side of the tank. Look at that. Isn't it gorgeous? Oh man, and I've never ever seen these beautiful greens before. There are just so many beautiful greener shades of greens. This is just she made this hedge. Isn't it beautiful, of plumbagos? And this is the back of the house where we're staying. Look there. This is what dragon fruits. I never knew they looked like this. This is dragon fruits, and there comes Rini. Ek maak 'n video, Rini. Jy's pragtig, kom aan. That is my friend Rini. I'm telling them about your beautiful garden, showing them everything. So are you now going to the trees again?
I'm going to the orchard. Yes, I have to finish the pruning.
Okay, she's pruning the olive orchard. And the dogs are always with her. There goes Dinky, the white one. Bye. So my dog Bella Blops cannot come with because she and Dinky fights. Can you believe it? They do not like each other. And look at this. Just stones here. A water tank filled with water. An ivy crawling up there. Oh man, look at that little thing. Oops, and there's the dog always chasing mice. Look there, it's just an old rusted thing. And oh, look there, look there. I mean, you do not understand how much work is going into getting this place so beautiful. And she's, let's say, man alone. Sometimes she get a worker to help because they need to help on the farm, and the farm is always the first priority. So this is just, and there's a little road path in there. So look at this little flowers. Oh man, and their color is just amazing. We're in autumn now, so it's nice. The cool weather is coming, and it's so wonderful. So, and then apart from that, they have all the wild animals that eat the veggies. So she's trying to just get some vegetables growing and things, and you need to cover it up because it's porcupines and apes and baboons, and it's not easy to work to live on a farm in a remote area and in a dry area. It's absolutely very, very tough life, but what an amazing life when you create so much beauty. Just look at this. It's just ordinary, beautiful honeysuckle. And they're blooming, and they are just beautiful. The little path she packed with her own hands. You know, if we just start to really understand the hardships and what everybody else is also going through, and how tough it is to create this piece of heaven. But what a blessing for people like me who come to visit. This is her garden now in her house, the main house. And there you can see this old tree. Oh my goodness. And just the green. I mean, this green is just overwhelming in this dry area. There you can see another fish pond that is not holding water. Not easy, let me tell you, to create a pond that does not leak. So this is it. I'm gonna stop here, and I just thought of sharing this piece of heaven with you, but also to just try and explain how difficult it is to create something like this. There's the woman Penny that is helping her some days in the house and cleaning. Look at all the aloes, beautiful aloes. This is another man that's working here. Gaan jy snoei? Wonderlik. Yeah, and he's helping Rini there he's on his way to help her prune the olives. So yes, and when all of us got to get to the point where we make peace with our journey, where we find ourselves, and make the best of where we are. Make it a heaven, even in this dry area and with all their struggles, you know, trying to survive and just... But look what they did here. It's a miracle. Make peace with your journey and just live each day and do whatever you can. I even had to bring her some lavender plants that she wanted to plant in some pots. I'll help her do that later. Oh, and on our farm we had these mulberry trees, and these things, they grow to the bottom. So I was always, as a child, playing in these trees. Loved every moment because it was like my sanctuary. Made it my home, and then ate mulberries while doing it. And now I am. There you can see the beautiful mountain again. The coxcomb. And there's the front of their house where you go in. The beautiful bougainvilleas. Well, love you lots. Is it from Zetster's lab? I think I'm on my way to my art supplies because husband is helping Hannes with his computer things. And because Hannes is like me, we are illiterate where computers are concerned. And so her hubby is helping him. Rini is gonna do her thing. And I'm gonna do something with my art supplies. I don't know what, but this is it. Love you lots. And go and create your beautiful day. You've got the power. Why not?